Yep.
There's a gal there that I really love and go usually buy something new. You've been there.
We just stopped over once. We didn't stay, just went for one night.
Was the big tent jumping and swimming all over there?
I think so.
That's the fun about it. It's going to be yes, lots of fun. Still fun.
People stand there.
Well, welcome.
You'll enjoy the ride.
My name is Terrell, guys. I'll be your cabin operator going up. Questions, comments, or concerns, bring them to my attention. We go up to 10,378 feet. Takes about 11 minutes. We go about 22 miles an hour the whole way, guys. Our base elevation is 6,559 feet. The lowest point in the city of Albuquerque is only 4,900 feet. That's how we get that good view. It's like stacked on top of each other. This is the Cibola Forest, and throughout this forest is broken into 4 different life zones. Throughout those life zones, you see climatic changes, different changes in the ecology and things like that. We only get about 8 inches of rainfall every year in Albuquerque, so that's why this area is more desert down here, as opposed to our other areas. We get about 125 inches of snow at the top, so we get a lot of ice runoff and precipitation for the larger trees. We built the tram in 1964 through 1966, and it cost $2 million, guys. Okay. We are not the longest tram in the world anymore, ladies and gentlemen. I'm heartbroken. I can barely sleep sometimes. We were beat out by a company from southern Armenia in October of 2010. Their tram is 3.54 miles long. Ours is only 2.7 miles long. We haven't changed our signs and our tickets because we think the earthquakes will take care of them. It's got way out. Our first tower, there's going to be a slight dip in the sway as we cross, guys. Get ready for that. You're all encouraged to raise your hands and say, woo! Woo!
They always do that.
Oh, okay.
Give me the smaller rocks, guys. We call that golf ball rock. It's about twice as big as the cabin we are currently in right now. Then out the rear and left side of the cabin, guys. This one is called Cannon Rock. It looks like an old war cannon in a way.
Yeah.
That rock is about the same size as the cabin we are currently standing in now. Then to the right, this one is called Fish Rock. The front side is the fin, the left side is the mouth. Looks like one of those flounder fishes a bit. We ride this thing entirely too much, so we just get bored and stuff.
I think you're hallucinating.
Oh, yeah. Desert heat, man.
32 miles an hour.
Animals that can be seen in the Cibola Forest are foxes, raccoons, bobcats, mountain lions, tassel-eared squirrels. Mule deer is our most commonly spotted animal, as well as black bear. About 200 different types of birds can be seen flying around, as well as about 70 different types of reptiles and amphibians, and about 900 different plants, trees, grasses, and mosses as well. To the right, this is called Critical Point. We use dynamite and other explosives to clear out the granite so we can get the tram car through safely. You see where the holes were drilled and the dynamite was inserted in some places. There were no animals harmed in that process that we are aware of. Out the left side of the cabin, guys, you see that rock structure? Looks like several smaller rocks neatly stacked on top of one another right there. That's called Totem Pole Pinnacle in that valley. Looks like a pencil shape. Anybody see it?
Yeah. Straight out now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's about 7 stories tall, and the wind and water erosion throughout the years gave it that unique shape. This is Pennsylvania sedimentary stone in this area, as well as granite, so it's easier to carve and manipulate. This is our second life zone, the transitional zone. The trees here are getting a lot larger because we get a lot of snow in this area. And the trees are ponderosa pines, and they were met by bark beetle a few years ago. Pretty good. We had a lightning bolt strike this rock formation on this surface where you can see that slow back. And it knocked down 4,000 tons of granite right there, guys. Pretty cool. That was in 1936.
You remember that?
Yes, man.
Yes, man. Pictures.
Coming up on our second tower, it is 80 feet tall, 40 feet above the ground, 40 feet beneath the ground. And it took 5,000 helicopter flights to build this second tower alone, guys, because there's no road access or motorized vehicles allowed in the National Forest. So we ran about 1.5 miles of air compressor pipeline all the way from the base terminal, all the way up, drop shipped the supplies, and went to work on the tower. You said 40 feet in the ground.
Spin a lot.
40 feet above. Tower number 2, guys, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we've reached the halfway point of our tour. To the left, this is our sister cabin. They travel at the same speed we do throughout the whole tour. Wave high, take pictures, don't be shy, ladies and gentlemen. Spread the love. They're a little bit lower than us because some of them left the restaurant that we had.
Spread the love.
I'm trying to make stuff up. Yeah. We're about 900 feet off the ground, guys. This is the highest point of our tour. It's called Big Canyon. We have eagle's nests in this area. We're on the 3rd longest clear span in the world from Tower 2 to the upper terminal. Since there are no more towers to support us, this is a low altitude flight because of the height we are and the distance we're going to travel. Pretty cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, we slow down as they cross Tower number 2, then we'll pick up normal speed and we'll get to going.
You said this is the highest point?
Yes, sir. About 900 feet. Well, from the ground. Yeah. That's the highest point
Oh,
above sea
okay.
level.
Okay.
Shadow now.
To the left, guys, this rock right here, this is called Ego Boost Rock. We get rock climbers who like to show out in front of people. So they rock climb and get their picture taken about 1,000 times a day by the tram car riders such as yourself. So it's called Ego Boost Rock. Gives them a nice look. It's free climb only. So no carabiners, no ropes or anything like that, guys.
Really? That's really nice.
I mean,
These trees with a little bit of gold up there. Yeah. Those are aspens.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Canadian life zone. The trees here can be about 80 to 100 feet tall or larger. They include like pine trees, Engelmann firs, Douglas firs, a lot of aspen trees. Those are the yellow ones you see at the upper level up there. A lot of the red ones are some oak trees, things like that. Pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
There are actually small waterfalls that flow down this arroyo, like seasonal water flows. They, I don't know, they happen and then they stop. I don't know what the word for that is.
we did the one in Banff. That's nice.
Yeah, Jasper.
Yeah.
We just came off of that Alaska trip. When we were up there, we go down. Yeah. It's beautiful. Mother Nature's amazing. And it's just wonderful.
Oh no, there's only 2 trails. It's connected, so we're connected on the uphill side, the front of this tram, and the back of that tram is connected, and the back of this tram is in front of that one. The back is connected to the front. It's a double reversible aerial jig back tram, if that makes any sense. I'm not saying that.
You know what that means?
Yeah, pretty much. As one car is being raised up, another one is being simultaneously. It's like a clothespin, a very large clothespin. A little bit more technical, but I mean, These are the Sandia Mountains, guys. The word Sandia is Spanish for watermelon. When the early Spanish explorers came across these mountains, they noticed that kind of pinkish reddish color at sunset. That's due to a material called plagioclase feldspar, and it comes out pink when the sun's at the right angle as well as at the right intensity, guys. There's granite within these mountains. It is 1.4 billion years old. It happened when magma cooled in the Earth's core on top of the tectonic plates. When those plates shifted up, it brought the Sandias up as well. And then another half was lowered about 20,000 feet below the Rio Grande Valley. This is known as the Great Unconformity, ladies and gentlemen. We have limestone in this area from about 300 million years ago, where the Sandias were once a shallow ocean floor. So we found like prehistoric sea life and fossils and things like that on the top layer of the Sandias, guys. This is our fourth and final life zone. The trees here are mixed conifer trees, some aspen again, and Engelmann firs, Douglas firs, a lot of stuff. And out the rear end left side of the cabin, there's a rock house. You see that square structure on that pyramid, guys? Yeah. That's called Kiwanis Cabin. It was built in the 1930s by the Civilian Conservation Corps for the workers who were doing work in the 60s on the hiking trails, working on the upper terminal, so they wouldn't have to come to and from work driving around the east side of the mountain, living in the city of Albuquerque. That cabin is made out of the foundation it sits on. It's made out of the granite and limestone that make up these mountains. And that's open to the public, guys, so you can hike over there. You can take the North Crest Trail. It's about a 1.5 mile hike. Or you can take the La Luz Trail from the base of the mountain. That's about a 9-mile hike uphill. We had a race about 3 months ago called the La Luz Trail Race. It was about 400 participants, and they raced from the base all the way to the top. The world record for that race, guys, is 57 minutes. No, that's seconds.
Really?
9 miles uphill. Yeah, I couldn't fall down in that time. Another theory that's attributed to where they got the name the Sandia Mountains is that this kind of top layer kind of resembles a watermelon rinds.
Are we there yet?
Almost there, sir. We've almost reached the top. The tram cars run every 15 minutes, so don't feel rushed to come right back down, guys. We usually bring the last customers down around 10:30 at night, so that's plenty of time from now. Anything other than that, you're more than welcome to stay in Kiwanis Cabin for the night. We'll leave the light on for you.
Thank you, Tom Bodette.
It's a little bit windy up here, so hold on to your hats and your sunglasses and everything like that. There's going to be a slight bump as we dock, guys, so be ready for that.
Oh, yeah.
You were right.
To the left, there's a gourmet restaurant. It's called High Finance. There's good food over there, fine dining and things like that. There's also pipe sightings on that boardwalk, and they talk about...
Here we are up on top of Sandia Peak. It's over 10,000 feet tall. Wind is about 20 miles an hour. Temperature's 39. I'm in shorts and a t-shirt. Not good.